Ball to center field. Well hit. Let's see if Hitchings can get there. She can't. That ball is long gone. No one had a shot at that, and that's a quick 2-0 lead for the Cougars, who have been pummeled here this weekend. They are in front for the time this weekend. They led in game one early on in the first inning. They jumped out in front and then quickly fell behind for the duration of the game. Here in game two, a 2-run lead, their biggest lead of the weekend. That home run by Jessica Romine, that was her second home run of the season. Sarah Rasmussen, the first baseman, digs in the batter's box. She's the 3-hole. Still no outs here in the first. That pitch was low, ball 1. Pitch from Belsterling. Strike 2. Pardon me, strike 1. 1-1 count here. It's going to be ball 2. Belsterling behind. Good hitters count here for Rasmussen. Ball 3, Belsterling falls. Well, late call there by home plate umpire Tony Exum. He changed that one. Looked like a ball. Hadn't made a strike call. Came back and made a strike call. 2-2 count now. Full count. Belsterling struggling to find a common ground here with home plate umpire Tony Exum. Count runs full. Popped up to the middle infield. Looks like Jennings has a play, and she does. Easy catch for the Colorado Springs native. Shortstop number 24. First out of the inning. Good to see Belsterling get that first out after a couple quick base runners and then falling behind on that. Rasmussen. Danielle Romine, the catcher, batting cleanup. She's batted cleanup all weekend. Ball 1. Romine, a transfer product out of Otero Junior College here in Otero, Colorado. Tony Exum calls a strike on the outside corner. Looks like it's going to be late strike calls here from the home plate. Some umpires like to blurt it out right away. Others like to take their time when delivering that strike call. Makes it tough for a fan or any scoreboard operator out there. Strike 2. At least on the called strikes anyway. 1 and 2 counts are Romine. Belsterling pitch misses. Up and away. 2 and 2 count. Slight breeze out to the left. Looks like most of our fans from game 1 have returned from lunch. Still probably no more than 30, maybe 40 fan stops today. Low number. Ball 3 to Romine. Count runs full. Sundays are typically a tougher day as far as attendance at Mountain Lion Field. Much like Saturday nights are a tougher attendance night for basketball as opposed to Friday night. Pitch from Belsterling. High fly ball to center. We'll see if there's a play. Hitchings reaches up to get that one, unable to corral the ball. Don't know how close it was to her glove. It's tough to tell here, but that one didn't get out by much. Home run for Ramon. And just like that, it's 3-0. The Cougars have figured out Belsterling early on here. Little change to this lineup here is Ashley Behavitz is the designated player of this game, hitting in the 5-hole. She did have an impressive at-bat in Game 1 in a pinch hit stint where she fouled off at least 4 or 5 pitches. She seemed to be all over Corey Colpin, was unable to get on base. Ball 1 to Behavitz. Behavitz, senior, hitting .270 this season. 0 for 1 last game. Behavitz swings and misses outside corner, 1-1. Belsterling, nice pitch on the outside corner. Gets ahead 1-2. Pitch fouled straight back by Behavitz. Like to see Belsterling give her a tough pitch to hit here, being ahead in the count. Belsterling's been living and dying by the fastball here early on. Dying tune of 3 runs for the Cougars. Belsterling runs one up and in. Behavitz, much like last game, in another battle here, can't seem to put it between the lines, but has certainly fouled off her fair share of pitches in her 2 at-bats here. One in the Game 1 and her second one coming here in Game 2. Belsterling pitched low, ball 2. Belsterling runs that one in. Behavitz able to get a piece of it, foul it straight back. Belsterling loses the handle on that one. Throws it in the left-handed batter's box for ball 3. Count runs full again here for Belsterling this inning. Second full count she's had to face. .15th pitch of the inning upcoming here. And it's a 15th pitch for strike 3 on Belsterling. She chases ball 4 up and in. Now we got 2 outs here in the bottom of the first, and Jackie Sansalone stands it in. Strike 1 to Sansalone. Sansalone 1 for 2 yesterday against Belsterling. Sansalone, 143 hitter this season in limited action, only 7 at-bats. Sansalone hits one to left center. Looks like it might carry, and it does. The 3rd home run of the inning for the Cougars. Luckily, no one was on base, however, and it is only 4-0. It's getting buck wild out here, ladies and gentlemen. 4-0 Cougars. If you were a betting man, you would not have picked the Cougars to win this game. They have been beaten up this weekend by UCCS to the tune of 3 games. Scott Peterson right now talking to his pitcher, Belsterling. Tough to tell who's taller from here, Belsterling or Peterson. It's close. Belsterling stands at 6'1", by far and away the tallest player on the Mountain Lion roster. From my point of view, it looks like Peterson himself is no taller than 6'1", as he is looking eye to eye right now with Belsterling. Doesn't appear any changes will be made, however. Belsterling to remain in the game. Looks like Stephanie Schakowsky is heading down to the Mountain Lion bullpen. Why not? Mountain Lions do have depth, pitching depth, that is. Fouled off there by number 33, Alexa Coughing. 0-1 count, Belsterling ahead. Schakowsky came in yesterday and notched her 3rd save of the season. Schakowsky doesn't exactly have a stellar ERA, but she knows how to get bats to swing and miss. She's got the best strikeout per 9, or per 7, I suppose, for softball on the team. Belsterling comes inside. Ball 1-1 the count to Coughing. Coughing puts one down the right field line. It's going to be foul. She falls behind 1-2. Ball 2 to Coughing. Counts evened up at 2-2. Coughing yesterday against Belsterling was 1 for 3 in Game 2. One of only 4 Cougars to get a hit off Belsterling in Game 2. Not the case here, though, in Game 2 on Sunday. Coughing single up the middle. And the Cougars have already surpassed their hit total in Game 2 yesterday off Belsterling here in the first inning with 5 hits. Belsterling threw a gem yesterday. 7 innings, only giving up 1 earned run. Today, she cannot find that success at all. Ball 1 to Dana Rex, 3rd baseman for the Cougars. At this point, you just want to get out of the inning, get a chance for that UCCS offense to get its bats back at the plate. Coughing fakes the steal to second base. Remains at first. Two-0 count. Count runs to 3-0 now. Belsterling struggling to find common ground with Tony Exum behind the plate umpire today. And strike 1, 3-1. Belsterling begins the upward climb to battle back into this at bat. Belsterling, strike 2 on the outside corner. Count runs full, 3-2 to Rex. Rex was 0 for 3 yesterday against Belsterling. You'd like to see Belsterling go after her here, try and get out of the inning. And she hits Rex. Last thing you want to do there. Coach Peterson asking for clarification here from home plate umpire. Tony Exum, they're shouting over right now. Sounds like Scott Peterson was asking for a strike call. Not really sure how you can expect a strike call on a any effort to swing at that pitch, it looks like from here. Strike one to the shortstop, Stephanie Tatham. So we got runners at first and second for the Cougars, who are up 4-0. Got 2 outs here. Top of 1 still. Long half inning here. 0-1 count. Tatham lines one to right. This might carry, and it does. Holy smokes. The 4th home run of the inning. It is 7-0, Colorado Christian. I don't know what Colorado Christian had for lunch today, but I want some of that. Wow, 7-0. And this game is getting out of hand. Coach Scott Peterson heading out to the mound now. Shikowski's still down in the bullpen. I can't imagine he pulls her here with 2 outs, but it may get to a point here where the next base runner that sees the base pass for Colorado Christian may be the end of the day for Belsterling. Up. Coach Peterson motioning towards the dugout. Not really sure. It looks like Belsterling's day is over. Okay, we're going to see Sam Meyer come in. No, timeout. Sam Meyer is going to be the defensive replacement for Belsterling. However, Nikki Hoffman, who has been playing second base this inning, is going to come in and try and get the final out of the first inning. UCCS this weekend really has been able to get out of first inning jams unscathed, either stranding base runners or limiting damage, but not here in Game 2 on Sunday. The dams have broken, and Colorado Christian is up 7-0. We'll see if Nikki Hoffman can find the strike zone. She pitched relatively well, minus giving up a home run yesterday in her 1 inning of action. I can't imagine Hoffman staying in this game for much more than this final out. Shikowski trots back in from the bullpen. Looks like she's ready to go now, but my guess is we'll see her in the second inning. Who knows, though? If Hoffman throws well here, maybe you give her another chance. How many chances can you really afford, though, here? At this point, you're already down 7-0.
Now batting number 4, Hannah Rappaport.
Well, this is a familiar sight. Got Hannah Rappaport back at the dish here. She led off the inning, if you recall. Leadoff hitter. Swings and misses. Swings and fouls back. Pardon me, and strike one. 0-1 count, 2 outs here for Rappaport. Bases are empty. 7-0 Colorado Christian. Wind's picking up. Blowing straight away to center. Hoffman. Outside pitch. Strike 2. Rappaport behind 0-2. Hoffman, waste pitch outside, 1-2. Ball 2 outside. Rappaport has evened things up here, 2-2. Hoffman gives up a single to left center. It could be 2 here if Rappaport gets back to the wall. It is 2. She's in with a double stand-up. UCCS having extreme difficulty getting out of this first inning here. Jessica Romine, pardon me, her sister up at the plate now. Runner at second base, Rappaport. Ball 1 to Romine. Ball 2 to Remind. Gotta wonder if Coach Peterson is looking at Tchaikovsky to come in this ball game here if Hoffman struggles with her second hitter. That one is fouled off there by Remind. Needler out to talk to Hoffman. Tough position to be in for Hoffman. No real warm-up other than the pitches she was allotted in the game. Fouled off by Remind. Coming in from second base is Hoffman. The pitch here, not ideal. Testament to her abilities if she's able to get UCCS out of this inning, coming in cold. Remind turns on one and sends it, but it's going to be foul. That ball probably would have been out of here if she was able to straighten it all the way out in front as Remind. Count runs full for Remind. Payoff pitch from Hoffman upcoming. That pitch is fisted by Remind and caught by the new second baseman, Sammy Meyer. Snow cone-like catch, and that'll end the inning and stop the bleeding for UCCS. 7 runs that inning for Colorado Christian. UCCS giving up 7 hits. Tough way to start game 4. You'd really like to see UCCS complete this sweep and be one of those wins in the RMAC standings is going to come in important later, or one of those losses that could come back to haunt UCCS. They've played so well all weekend. It's going to take an offensive performance similar to their performance in the first game, however, if they're going to sweep the Cougars this weekend. Long talk from Coach Peterson as the team comes into the dugout. They are just now breaking from that talk. Hopefully he offered some Herb Brooks-like motivation. Herb Brooks being the USA hockey coach, famous for the 1980 Miracle movie. USA beat Russia in the bronze medal game in their journey to a gold medal that year. Jordan Hitchings has been a frequent customer of the base pass today. She was on base every single at bat in the first game, a triple short of the cycle. We'll see if she can't get a day cycle here today with a triple here in game 2. Cycles in general are rare, and triples are even rarer at Mountain Line Field. Ball 1 to Hitchings. Outside of a ball taking a funny hop and bouncing off someone's shoe and them kicking it, I can't see a triple coming today, but softball's weird like that, so we'll see. Tony Exum, late strike call, 1-1. Ball 2. 2-1 count. Hitchings fouls one to the first base side. Out of play. 2-2. Hitchings lines one up the middle off the pitcher's glove. Candy hop to the shortstop. And happy birthday. She makes a nice throw to first. First out of the inning. Hitchings is retired for the first time today. You don't like that start for UCCS.
Now batting.
See if Schellenberg can get things going here for UCCS here, game 2. Strike 1 to Schellenberg. Strike 2 to Schellenberg. That one's fouled back. See if I can't make a play here. That's going to be out of my reach. No real shot at that. Left the glove at home today. Looking in the stands, I don't see any fans with gloves either, so might be a rough day for your fan fielders. 0-2 count to Schellenberg. Ball 1, 1-2 now. One out here in the inning. Schellenberg's second hitter. Ball 2 to Schellenberg. The pitcher for Colorado Christian. Get that info here to you guys a little late, but it is Katie Edison. She's the same Game 2 starter as yesterday. 1-3 win-loss record for Edison. Schellenberg ground ball hit by the first baseman. Second baseman comes over to cover, but a bad toss is going to put Schellenberg on first. We'll see if she gets a hit or if that's an error. I'm thinking that's an error because second baseman was there in time, but a bad toss by Rasmussen is going to put Schellenberg on. It is indeed an error. Not great for Schellenberg's batting average, but good for the Mountain Lions as they get their first runner on today. Belsterling now with a chance to hopefully atone for her horrendous pitching to start this game. A couple of those pop flies grew legs, it seemed like, so unfortunate. Strike 1. Strike 2 to Belsterling, 0-2 now. Edison tries to expand the strike zone. Goes up top, but Belsterling declines the invitation, 1-2. Belsterling lifts one, foul out of play towards the parking lot, left field side. 1-2 count to Belsterling, 1 out. Schellenberg the runner at first. Belsterling swings and misses off-speed pitch inside. Second out of the inning.
Number 24,
Emily Jennings, the hitter now. Emily Jennings, the cleanup hitter for UCCS. Yesterday, Emily Jennings was 0 for 3 against Edison. See if she can't find a rhythm today in Game 2. Takes that pitch inside for strike 1. 1-1. Inside pitch, ball 2. Good count here for Emily Jennings. See if Coach Scott Peterson decides to go with his classic hit and run. 2-1 count, send the runner. Schellenberg does not go. Jennings fouls one down the right field side. 2-2 now. Both teams fouling off numerous foul balls. Home plate umpire Tony Exon getting a few fresh ones. Nice toss from the home plate umpire out to the pitcher. Real laser there. Inside pitch to Jennings just misses. 3-2. Count runs full. Schellenberg still at first. 2 outs now. Schellenberg will be off on the pitch 2 outs and a full count. Jennings stays alive, fights off a tough pitch on the outside corner. Count still full. Jennings, hard ground ball foul, third baseline. Getting those swirling winds here at Mountain Lion Field. The wind will change from the beginning of a half inning to the end. That's just how it is here in Colorado Springs. Wind's blowing out to right center now. Jennings, line drive to center and drops in for a hit. She's aboard with a single. Schellenberg to second on the play. Mountain Lion's able to extend the inning and get Danny Fonseca in at bat. She homered in the first game. A home run here would be a welcome sight to UCCS as they trail still 7-0 to Colorado Christian. Fonseca with a high fly ball, but it is not going anywhere. Left fielder comes in on it, and she's able to make the catch. Hannah Rappaport records the third out of the inning, and that is it for UCCS. UCCS able to get a pair of base runners on via an error and a hit, but no fruits for their work here in the first inning. Score still 7-0 in favor of Colorado Christian. Looks like Nikki Hoffman is going to come on out to the mound and continue to pitch here for UCCS in Game 2. Hoffman able to bring her ERA down a little bit yesterday. Still sitting at a uncomfortable 17.5. It isn't limited work, however. She's only pitched 4 innings this year, folks, and those 10 runs that she's given up in those 4 innings are why the ERA is so high. She had a bad outing early on in the season. That's going to hurt her ERA for most of the year, but if we could do a fresh ERA start for her from now, we'll see if she can't pitch pretty well for the Mountain Lions. She is registering a strikeout per inning, 4 strikeouts in 4 innings of work, so Sarah Rasmussen digging in for Colorado Christian. She was 0 for in her first at bat, so we'll see how this goes here in the top of the second for UCCS, who desperately needs to keep the Cougars off the board here in the second inning. Rasmussen turns on one, sends it left field, foul. Not a lot of swinging and missing today for Colorado Christian. They are hitting the ball well here in Game 2. Pitch popped up to third baseman Claire Nibby. She makes a diving play and is able to come up with it. Great play by the freshman Nibby. And Hoffman is very appreciative of that. Getting that first out, always key in any inning. Danielle Romine stands in now, catcher for Colorado Christian. Romine with a cut and miss. Outside fastball. 0-1 count now, 1 out still. Bunt by Romine, fielded by Hoffman. Nice throw to first, and she is put away for the second out of the inning. Hoffman sprang off the mound like a cat and fielded that ball, no problem. Second out of the inning. Hoffman, good defensive second baseman. Doesn't look like being in the pitcher circle rattles her at all defensively. Now batting Ashley Bahabitz. Habits takes ball 1, low. Hoffman, ball 2. The Habits opportunity here to swing away, expecting Hoffman to come. The Habits high fly ball to left field. Third baseman Claire Nibby able to track that one in. Third out of the inning. Cougars go in order after a first inning where they batted around the lineup. So it's going to be UCCS's turn to get the sticks going. Not a lot of success in the first inning. Nikki Hoffman, your current pitcher, will lead off the inning for UCCS. Colorado Springs is said to be one of the sunniest places in the U.S. with over 300 days of sunshine every year, but this is one of the 65 days where that sun is nowhere to be seen, folks. It is not coming out today at all, it looks like, and that's going to be okay as long as these clouds don't cause any rain. I don't believe they're going to. Nikki Hoffman, pitcher stands in. Hoffman, batting .333 on the season. Swings the first pitch she likes, pops it up third base side, room for the third baseman. She misjudges it, however, and that is going to drop in for a foul ball. No harm, no foul there. Hoffman yesterday was 2 for 2 against current pitcher Katie Edison. Ball in the dirt. Evens the count 1-1. Ground ball to third, fair ball. Hoffman's going to reach. Third baseman Dana Rex knocked it down, but did not field it cleanly. That should be an infield hit there for Hoffman. Becca Needler is going to stand up now in the batter's box. Senior catcher. Ball 1 to Needler, low. Ball 2 outside. Good count here for Needler. It is indeed a hit for Hoffman. They put it up on the scoreboard. Not a lot of doubt there. Tough play for Rex. Just to knock it down. Was an impressive play. Ball 3 to Needler. Be surprised if you see a swing from Needler here. I would doubt she gets the green light. She has been swinging well, but not that well. She does take all the way, and that's going to be 3-1 now. And that's going to be ball 4 to Needler. So UCCS able to put a couple runners on here. In the second inning, first 2 runners reach. Paige Duncan still hitless this weekend. But an opportunity here to show up to the series. Runners on first and second. Needler on first, Hoffman on second. No outs here. Bottom 2. UCCS trails Colorado Christian 7-0. Ball 1 here to Duncan. Paige Duncan lines a ball into right center. She gets her first hit. That'll score Hoffman. Needler held up at third, and welcome to Mountain Lion Field, Paige Duncan. She shows up finally this weekend in a big way. RBI single to get the Mountain Lion offense started today here in game number 2. Let's see what Sammy Meyer brings to the table here. She is getting a bat here. First one of the weekend for Meyer. She's hitting 136 this season with a homer and 2 RBIs. Strike 1 to Meyer. Duncan, the runner at first. Needler, the runner at third. See if Meyer can do something here. Some runners on. Inside pitch by Edison, called a ball. Looked close. Meyer with a fly ball to right, shallow right. Needler with a fake tag. The right fielder runs it all the way into the infield, a la Sandlot. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that. Instead of throwing the ball in, she caught it on the run and continued to run all the way in. Jordan Hitchings now at the top of the lineup for UCCS. She was a out in her first at bat. First pitch medicine is a strike on the outside corner. Close pitch there. One out here. Runner still on first and third. Hitchings would like to replay the first game here if she could, where she was on base every single at bat. That pitch is a ball. Looks like it was in the same spot as the first pitch. Edison a little upset with the call. Taking a deep breath, walking behind the mound as she tries to understand the strike zone here in game 2. Ball 2. Jordan's got a good count here to hit. 2-1. Hitchings ground ball through the right side of the infield will score 1. Becca Needler home on the play. Sammy Meyer to second. Paige Duncan to second, pardon me. And Mountain Lions tacking another run on here. Chipping away at the lead, 7-2. Colorado Christian, realizing that, is going to call a huddle here on the infield. Only one out right now. Jen Schellenberg is up next at the plate here.
Now batting, number 3, Jennifer Schellenberg.
Schellenberg reached on an error last time. Ball 1 to Schellenberg. Schellenberg soft ground ball to the shortstop. Tatham, she botches that play. That was going to be an easy out. She should be charged with an error there. We'll see what they decide to do, but weak ground ball by Schellenberg is booted by Tatham, and that'll load the bases. It is indeed an error. Schellenberg has reached on 2 errors today. Can't catch a break in the stats department, but she's been on base twice. Bases loaded here for Belsterling. Ball 1 to Belsterling. UCCS was able to load the bases and capitalize with grand slams twice in the second inning of the first game today. See if they can't do that again here. Belsterling absolutely crushes one, no doubt. That ball is gone. And it is 7-6. UCCS is refusing to go away here. Belsterling atones for her first inning pitching performance with an absolute bomb. There have been a fair amount of home runs this weekend, and that was by far the furthest hit ball we've seen here this weekend and all spring at softball games. 7-6 now in favor of Colorado Christian. UCCS, though, putting all 6 runs here in the second inning to storm back here.
Now batting number 24, Emily Jennings.
See if Emily Jennings can't keep the inning going. Still only 1 out here in the second inning. The home run is Belsterling's 4th of the year, pardon me. Absolute bomb. Jennings 1 for 1 her first at bat today. Jennings crushes one. That one might be further than the last one, and that is another home run. UCCS living off the home run right now, and it's 7-7. Emily Jennings with a clutch home run to tie the score. That's big time. UCCS a little late arriving to game 2. No one knows where they were for the first inning, but they have arrived, and they're here and well here in second inning of game number 2 today. The score is 7-7. I still think Belsterling's home run was the further hit ball of the 2, but Jennings' hit right there was a close second. The limited number of UCCS fans we have here in the stands today are fired up after that Jennings home run. See if Danny Fonseca can't hit one more to take the lead here. Why not, right? Fonseca takes ball 1 inside. She was 0 for 1 today in her only plate appearance. Ball 2 to Fonseca. Good count here. Fonseca, a hard hit ball on the left side of the infield. That's a single. Got to remember, folks, there's only 1 out right now. And look at that. We have our leadoff hitter this inning back at the dish here, Nikki Hoffman. Last time she was up, Mountain Lions were down 7-0, and there were no outs. Now we are tied 7-7, and there is only 1 out. Not a lot's changed on the out department. Hoffman with a pop up here to the catcher. Tough play. See how they rule this here. They could go with a fair ball or a foul ball here. I'm not exactly sure. What happened was Hoffman popped it straight up to the catcher. Tough play for the catcher. And it hit her and bounced foul. Apparently it's a fair ball. It works out well for UCCS. The catcher, reminds me, charged with an error there. So no hit for Hoffman, but she does reach here. Beckenrieder takes strike 1. That one fouled out of play there by Needler. Up, it's going to be caught. Right fielder with the catch there. Second out of the inning. Paige Duncan returns to the dish, her second bat of the inning. She was able to reach last time with a single and collected an RBI. Her first hit of the weekend was her last at bat. We'll see if she can't get another one here. Ball 1 to Duncan. Runners at first and second for UCCS. Duncan with a high fly ball to left. Looks like it's going to stay in the park, though. Easy play for Rappaport. Third out of the inning, but not before UCCS can tack on 7 runs here in the second inning. Good inning for the Mountain Lions. No complaints there. They're able to storm back, and all of a sudden we have a brand new ball game.
The Mountain Lions would like to thank Inc. Federal Credit Union for their support of UCCS Athletics. Inc. is the official financial service partner of UCCS.
Looks like Nikki Hoffman will continue to pitch here for the Mountain Lions. She's done well coming in relief for Jessica Belsterling, who up early in the game. Belsterling only making it 2/3 of an inning and being tagged with all 7 runs that are currently on the scoreboard for Colorado Christian. Nikki Hoffman, on the other hand, came in from second base. Now first inning was able to collect that final third out and then pitch very well here in the second inning. See if she can continue that success here in the third inning. Jackie Sansalone stands in as the Christian hitter. She fouls off the first strike back behind home plate. Pitch from Hoffman. Sansalone ground ball to Nibby, fielded cleanly. Throw to first is there, and that is out number 1. UCCS still cruising here in game number 2.
Now batting, number 33, Alexa Hoffman.
First pitch from Hoffman is a ball. Not sure where that one was. Look good from here. Hoffman delivers. Ball 2. 2-1. That pitch is lined into left. It's going to be a single for Coughing. Her second hit of the day. And the Cougars have a runner on here in the top of the third. 1 out. Dana Rex, third baseman, up now for Colorado Christian. She was hit by a pitch in her last at bat. Rex takes strike 1. Hoffman throws another strike, 0-2 now. Rex, a .257 hitter this season. No home runs, not a real power threat. That one runs in on Rex. She almost got her second hit by pitch today. 1-2 count. Rex pokes it to the first base side. Paige Duncan has a play on it. She makes the easy catch in foul territory for the second out of the inning. Loses her baseball cap in the process.
Now batting number 11, Stephanie Tatum.
Shortstop Stephanie Tatum stands in for Colorado Christian. Tatum 1-for-1 with a home run, her first at bat. Ball 1 to Tatum. Tatum, the 9-hole hitter. Henry Rappaport on deck for Colorado Christian. Fouled off by Tatum. Evens the count 1-1. Nice play by the fan over here on the Mountain Line side. A lot of hustle shown for that foul ball. Hoffman pitch misses outside. 2-1 count here to Tatum. Two outs still here in the top of the third. Tatum lines one down the left field side. Foul. 2-2 now. Coughing still the runner at first. See if Hoffman can't get out of the inning here without turning the lineup back over to Rappaport at the top. Soft ground ball to third. Play made by Nibby. Nice throw. She gets her. Hoffman's going to get out of the inning unscathed. 7-7 still is the score here at Mountain Line Field. The Mountain Lions really awoke the bats in the second inning today to the tune of 7 runs.
Follow UCCS Athletics on Twitter at Go Mountain Lions to join all the excitement online.
Leading off the inning for UCCS will be Sammy Meyer. We'll see if she can get things started for the Mountain Line offense. Meyer is the 9-hole hitter. UCCS has done a lot of damage at the top of their lineup this weekend. Hitchings, Belsterling. So if Meyer can get on base here as a 9-hole hitter, provide a duck on the pond for the top of the lineup, that would be a big advantage here in the third inning as far as getting things going again. Katie Edison, still the pitcher for Colorado Christian. He previously mentioned Meyer digs into the plate. She takes strike 1. Meyer was taking all the way in that first pitch. See what Edison had to offer. Meyer swings and pokes one foul off the top of the UCCS dugout. Well, my little game program from today just whipped away. Not sure where that went, but I'll do my best here without that. It's going to be strike 2 to Meyer. 1-2 the count now, no outs. I hate to litter, but that program just went flying. That was a big gust of wind. 2-2 now, the count. Meyer takes ball 3. Count runs full on Meyer. She's done her job here as a leadoff hitter this inning, given the Mountain Lions plenty of pitches to look at here. Meyer pokes a little hit in the hole. Shortstop Tathan able to get to it, but no chance at a throw to first. And Meyer is on base here.
Now batting, number 5, Jordan Hitchings.
Jordan Hitchings stands in now as the lineup turns back over. Hitchings 1 for 2 today with an RBI and a run scored as she continues her onslaught on Colorado Christian pitching this weekend. Hitchings takes strike 1. Meyer, the runner at first. Ball 1 to Hitchings. Their count now is evened up at 1-1. Hitchings' updated batting average after game 1 is .420 to overtake Belcherling as the team leader in average. She's 1 for 2 in today's game. Be interesting to see how she finishes out. She takes ball 2. Ball 3 to Hitchings. Good hitters count here. This weekend in general has been good for UCCS offensive statistic as most hitters have benefited from seeing the CCU pitching here. Jordan Hitchings lines one into right. Her average is definitely going to go up now. That's going to be a stand-up double. Meyer into third. It has become impossible for Colorado Christian to keep Hitchings off the base pass this weekend. Her second double of the day.
Number 3, Jennifer Schellenberg.
Jen Schellenberg with an opportunity here to give UCCS the lead for the first time today in game 2. Belcherling on deck homered already today. Schellenberg pops up, see if I can't make a play here. Oh, that one stays in, and Ramon is going to make a beautiful play behind the dish for the first out of the inning. Unfortunate for Schellenberg, she wasn't able to at least see a few more pitches there. Belsterling, the 3-hole hitter, now up at the plate, so we got 1 out. Still runners at second and third. Meyer at third, Hitchings at second. She runs well. Belsterling unloaded on the first pitch she saw her last at bat. I'm sure Edison will be more careful this time. Ramon asks for time. Heads out to talk it over with Edison. First pitch to Belsterling upcoming. She takes ball 1. First base is open here, so we'll see how they decide to work this. Jennings on deck, homered her last at bat as well, so if you walk Belsterling, you still got to deal with Jennings. And another ball from Edison. Both pitches haven't even been close. You got to think she is trying to stay away as much as possible. Catcher sets up inside. They come inside for a ball, 3-0. And ball 4, 4-pitch walk to Belsterling. Bases are loaded, 1 out, bottom 3, 7-7 ball game. Emily Jennings up at the plate. See what Jennings can do here. As previously mentioned, she's already homered today. She has hit well this weekend. She takes ball 1. Nowhere to put her. Jennings with a team leading 4 home runs this season. 1-0 count to the junior shortstop. Nice pitch on the outside corner by Edison there. That's the only pitch that Edison probably wants to throw there. Maybe this at bat. We'll see if she can do it again. She comes inside and Jennings pounds it past the shortstop. That's going to score two easily. Belstrong is going to try and score from first. We'll see if she can make it. And she does. Jennings with a bases clearing double. All three Mountain Lions come around to score on that one in this ball game. We just got from a 7-7 score to a 10-7 score just like that. Jennings today, 2 for 2, 4 RBIs. Having an excellent game. Fonseca up now, the right fielder for the Mountain Lions. She's 1 for 2 today. Off-speed pitch, inside corner, strike one for Fonseca. Edison misses, ball one. Inside pitch to Fonseca is hammered to see if it gets over the fence, and it does. That is going to be a 2-run home run for Danny Fonseca. 12-7 now is going to be the score here at Mountain Lion Field. It was 7-0 in favor of Colorado Christian after the first. 12-7 lead. That's going to be it for Katie Edison. She's going to get the hook here in the bottom of the third inning. Familiar sight coming out of the bullpen for Colorado Christian fans is Keely Gray. She's going to make her third appearance this weekend out of the bullpen. Gray throws hard. It's surprising she hasn't got a start this weekend. I guess the pitching staff at Colorado Christian, the pitching coach, rather, doesn't have enough faith in Gray to start a game, but she's come in and performed well out of the bullpen. The bleeding typically stops once she comes in. It'd be interesting to see what would happen if she started a game and had an opportunity to pitch with a lead. Nonetheless, Gray comes in again this weekend trailing. Score now 12-7. Still only one out here in the bottom of the third.
Now batting, number 21.
Nikki Hoffman is going to go ahead and stand in now for UCCS, the pitcher. Takes ball one inside. Ball two to Hoffman. Ball three now to Hoffman. Count runs to 3-0. Gray finds the zone. Throws a strike, 3-1. That pitch is fouled off by Hoffman. Runs the count full. Hoffman lines one foul. Full count here to Hoffman, 1 out, bottom 3. Hoffman's going to foul that one back into the stands. Another pitch fouled off by Nikki Hoffman. Hoffman has raised her batting average this weekend to .346. She's got 3 home runs and 28 RBIs. Good for second best on the team. As Hoffman fouls back another one. Be impressive to see Hoffman overtake Belsterling, the senior, in the RBI category. She's close, 28 to 29. Pop up by Hoffman to the shortstop, Tatham. He's going to field that one easily for the second out of the inning. The catcher now, Becca Needler, is going to go ahead and stand in.
Now batting, number 9, Becca Needler.
Needler is 0 for 1 with a walk. She takes strike 1 from the pitcher, Gray. Pitch fouled back by Needler, 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 2 outs. 12-7 score in favor of UCCS here, bottom 3. The second game of our doubleheader today and the 4th game of the weekend series. Needler wanted to swing, held up though. 1-2 count. That pitch was low. 2-2 count now. Needler has battled back. Pitch fouled off to the right side toward the CCU fans. They chose not to make a play there. Manny's hustling after the ball, however. That pitch is lined into right center field for Becca Needler. It's going to be a ground roll double as it hops over the fence. She's on base for the second time today.
Now batting, number 2, Paige Duncan.
Mountain Lions can do no wrong here. Since that first inning where they could do no right. Paige Duncan 1 for 2 now, stands in. She's got an RBI and a run scored now. She takes strike 1 in the outside corner. Pitch is low to Remind. Remind, the catcher for the Cougars, was able to knock it down and keep it in front, but somehow got disoriented and could not find the ball. Duncan lines it to center, and that'll score Needler. Duncan with her second hit of the game, her second hit of the weekend, her second RBI of the weekend, and extends the Mountain Lion lead to 13-7. Sammy Meyer, who got us started this inning, is up again at the plate. Meyer's 1 for 2 today. She takes strike 1 outside. I'm sure Needler is appreciative of Duncan's hit. Ball to Meyer, 1-1. Needler being appreciative so she can don the catcher's gear that often takes a while to put on. It's going to be strike 2 to Meyer, inside corner. 1-2 to Meyer. Duncan, the runner, first, 2 outs. That pitch is high. Count runs to 2-2. Meyer fouled one off to the right side. Stays alive in the at-bat. Meyer fouls another one off to the right side to keep things going. 2-2 count still. Ball 3 to Meyer High. Count runs full. Meyer fouls that pitch off. 3-2 still to Meyer. She continues to battle here. Gray's pitch to Meyer is hammered. And that is gone. Sammy Meyer with a home run for the Mountain Lions to make things 15-7. And the Mountain Lions continue to score an abundance of runs here on day number 2. It just doesn't stop for the Mountain Lion offense. I don't know what is going on or what happened, but all of a sudden they're here and they're playing ball, and it's 15-7 just like that. Colorado Christian doesn't know what hit him still. That was the number 9 hitter, Sammy Meyer, for her second home run of the season. She's hit 2 home runs in very limited action. Anyway, let's turn the lineup back over, why don't we? Jordan Hitchings, the leadoff hitter, is back up at the plate. Hitchings is 2 for 3 today. She takes ball 1 outside. Pardon me, strike 1 outside. And there's your ball 1. Count is now evened up. Hitchings tries to lay down the bunt to no avail. Rolls foul on the third baseline, 1-2 now. Colorado Christian asks for time. One of the assistant coaches heads out to the mound to chat things over. Interesting timing on this mound visit here. Granted, she did just give up a bomb to Sammy Meyer, but she's ahead here in the count, 1-2 on Jordan Hitchings with 2 outs. You don't usually see a mound visit instance like this, mid-batter. But especially from a coach, maybe from a catcher or a teammate, but nonetheless, let's see how it works out for him. 1-2 count to Hitchings. She takes ball 2. Two count to Hitchings, 2 outs. Bottom 3, 15-7 lead for UCCS. Hitchings is drilled by that pitch. Right in the back. She goes down. Let's see how this plays out here. She's still down on the ground right now. She gets up on her own power. She walks down to first base on her own power as well. Looks like she's going to be okay. She took that one straight in the back from pitcher Keely Gray, who had the count evened up at 2-2. Was trying to put Hitchings away. Hitchings is going to walk it off a little bit down the first base line with Coach Petro. She gets her bearings and sees if she can continue in the game. I don't anticipate her leaving this game. She gives the umpire the head nod that she's good to go. Tony Exum trots back to home plate, and I can't imagine Coach Scott Peterson having Hitchings run after that play, even though she is 16 for 16 on the base pass this weekend. Schellenberg, the number 2 hole hitter, takes strike 1. 0-1 count to Schellenberg. Schellenberg 0 for 3 today. Hitchings did run on that pitch, however. Schellenberg fouled it off to the backstop. Even though Hitchings is 0 for 3, she's reached via errors twice today. Has been a frequent customer of the base paths. Schellenberg swings and misses at strike 3 to end the inning. Hitchings is running on the play, but it doesn't matter as Schellenberg is sent back to the dugout, and that ends the inning for the Mountain Lions. After 3 innings of play, UCCS leads here at Mountain Lion Field 15-7. Colorado Christian jumped on top early with a 7-run spot in the first, but since then has been quiet. The last 2 innings unable to score. For those of you joining us today for the UCCS game and missing out on the NCAA Tournament Elite 8 games, UConn looks like they're going to advance. They're up on Michigan State 59-51 with 6.9 seconds to go. I don't anticipate them coming back, the Spartans that is. And it looks like UConn will advance today in to the Final Four. UConn is a 7 seed. Michigan State is a 4 seed, but Michigan State was a popular pick to make it to the Final Four. Tom Izzo coach teams usually fare well in the tournament. All right, back to softball. Hannah Rappaport is going to stand in. She's the leadoff hitter for Colorado Christian. Today she's 2 for 2, been on base twice. Second pitch from Hoffman, in there for a strike. Count is 1-1 now. Soft ground ball to Hoffman. She picks it up and throws to first for the out. First out here in the top of the fourth. 2-hole hitter. Jessica Romine stands in for the Cougars. If UCCS can hold the Cougars here to a scoreless inning, Hoffman throws strike 1 to Romine. If they can hold the Cougars here to a scoreless inning and then tag on at least 1 run in the bottom of the fourth to give them, well, check that. No, it's 15-7. We're up 8 right now. That college education isn't paying off because I added that up wrong the first time. Hoffman throws another strike here. Fouled off by Romano 0-2. So UCCS, if they can hold them here, and then they don't even have to do anything in the bottom of the fourth, and then they hold them again in the top of the fifth, this game is over via mercy rule again for the second time today. Ball from Hoffman. She throws a pitch on the outside corner with her patented Serena Williams-like yell every time she throws a pitch. I'm not sure if it helps, but it's working so far today. Romine fouls another one off to the backstop, 1-2. One and two count to Romine. 1 out. Romine fouls another one up out of play. 1-2 count still. Pitch from Hoffman. Inside, 2-2. Romine is homered in today's game. She also has a pair of RBIs and a run scored. She's been a consistent performer for the Cougars this weekend. She's hit in all 4 games. She fouls another one out of play to the right side. Hoffman is going to try to put away Romine here on this pitch, see if she can. Romine's other idea is she sends that one hop to the fence. It's going to be at least a double, and it's going to be just a double for Romine. 1-out double for Colorado Christian here. Sarah Rasmussen is going to stand in. She's the first baseman as Needler heads out to talk to Hoffman. With the runner on second, probably going over how they're going to talk to each other about pitches, which indicator they're going to use. Runners at second base can often see what the catcher's laying down and relay that to the hitter through hand and arm signals. So I'm sure the catcher Needler is going over what that's going to be with Hoffman. They're ready to go now. Hoffman's pitch is hammered into left, but right at Schellenberg, and that's just going to be a hard hit out for out number 2. Schellenberg able to corral that ball, no problem. 2 outs now. The other Romine sister stands in, Danielle. Danielle Romine lines a ball to center field. Hitchings unable to come up with it. Hits off her shin. And the Romine sisters trade places. Jessica coming in to score, and Danielle Romine heading out to second base. We'll see how they rule that. That might be an error. It's definitely a hit, but it might be an error as far as the double is concerned. Either way, 2 outs. Hoffman with the pitch. Behabit's way out in front of that one. They will not charge Hitchings with an error. It's going to be a stand-up true double for Romine. Don't completely disagree with that, but oh well. Nikki Hoffman fields a ground ball from Behabits and throws it over to first. That's going to be 3 outs. And the Mountain Lions are able to get out of the inning. That run they coughed up, however, is going to cost them in the Mercy Rule game. If they can tag on 1 run here at least and then hold Colorado Christian, we can get out of here early. And as much as I love UCCS softball, that wouldn't be a bad thing to get out of here early and see the Mountain Lions exercise that Mercy Rule for the second time today on Colorado Christian. UConn did pull off the upset on Michigan State. That game has gone final. They'll move on to the Final Four. Kentucky's going to take on Michigan here in a little bit. That'll be the second game today in the Elite Eight as far as determining teams to go to the Final Four. Jessica Belsterling is going to go ahead and lead us off here in the 4th inning. She's 1 for 2 today with a grand slam and a walk. Ball 1 to Belsterling. Strike 1 to Belsterling, 1-1 now. Another ball to Belsterling. 2-1, that one missed inside. Belsterling lines 1 to the first base side. They're going to try and throw her out from right field, but she's going to make it. Belsterling does run well, but she's not that slow. Belshering on the single here at the top of the bottom of the fourth, pardon me. Emily Jennings enjoying a great game. She is up at the plate here again. She takes ball one. Emily Jennings is 3 for 3 today with a home run, a double, a single, 4 RBIs. Let's see if she can get the triple here. Complete that cycle. That pitch is low to Jennings. Ball 2. Ball 3 to Jennings. See if Coach Peterson offers a green light here. No outs. Can't see why not. Jennings, ground ball to short. They're going to go to 1. They're going to go to 2. They're going to go to 2, then to 1. Pardon me. They're going to get Belshling at 2. They're not going to get Jennings at 1. She beats the throw out by a half step. All right, so reset the scene here. Jennings is at first. We got 1 out. UCCS up 15-8. Jenny Fonseca is in the batter's box. Ball gets away from her mind. Jennings will advance to second. Probably charged a wild pitch to Gray, but who knows? Vermont wants time to go talk to Gray. Fonseca, the hitter, is 2 for 3 with a home run today. Pair of RBIs. Pitch to Fonseca is going to be fouled off to the backstop. One and one count to Fonseca, 1 out. Fonseca cuts and misses. Foul tip into her mind's glove, 1 and 2. Ball gets away from her mind, but it's right in front. Throw down to third is not in time. And yep, Jennings is in, safe to third, no problem. Head first slide. Fonseca pokes one down the first base line, just foul. So Jennings, the runner at third, the all-important 8th run that could end this game early if they're able to get her home and hold Colorado Christian in the next half inning. Fonseca with a fly ball, that might be enough. Jennings scores on the tag. So Fonseca with a pop fly to left field, but it's deep enough where Jennings could get home. She left. It almost looked like early. We'll see if they appeal here. Yeah, they're going to appeal the runner leaving at third. And they went ahead and called Jennings for leaving early. Jennings is out. She left early at third base. Wow, that's poor base running, folks. That is what that is. That is poor base running. The run will not count. It's only going to be 15-8 still. Jennings tagging up on the fly ball from Fonseca. The play wasn't even close. She did not need to leave early, but she did. And that went ahead and cost UCCS. The score in live stats right now is still showing up 16-8. All right, folks, here we are for the top of the 5th inning. Hoffman still on the mound, pitching to the hitter, Jackie Sansalon. Sansalon grounds the ball to Nibby at third. It's going to be the first out of the inning here. Got one down now. Like I previously said, the score is only 15-8 here. The live stats reflected on the website are currently wrong. Jennings was ruled out. Hoffman's pitch to the hitter Coughing as he called a strike on the outside corner. Coughing 2 for 2 today with a run scored. Pop fly to Sammy Myers. Botched by the second baseman. Gets away from her to foul territory, and Coughing is able to get all the way to second base on the play. That's going to be an error for sure on Meyer. Bringing up the third baseman, Dana Rex. So runner at second, one out now for the Cougars. Pitch in the dirt by Hoffman, blocked by Needler. Keep the runner at second base there. Inside pitch there, 2-0 now. Pitch on the outside corner called strike. Strike 2. That pitch is fouled off. Count 2-2. That pitch is going to be fouled out of play by Rex. Pitch is popped up into foul territory. Rex stays alive. Ground ball by Rex, picked up by Nibby. Spin and throw, and she makes a great play to get Rex at first. Coughing advances to third on the play. 2 outs now in the inning. Shortstop Tatham. Let's get another crack at things here. 2 outs here. That pitch ran inside on Tatham, missed. 1-0 now. Ball 2 outside. Coach Peterson arguing with home plate umpire Tony Exum about that last call. Back to play here, though. Hoffman pitches in the dirt for 3-0. Called strike from Hoffman. Runs the count to 3-1. Liner to the shortstop Jennings is caught, and that's going to be the third out of the inning. So Hoffman continues to pitch well in relief here of Belsterling. Score still 15-8 here in favor of UCCS. UCCS with an opportunity to score one run here and end the game with a walk-off run rule. Hoffman's only given up one run since coming in for Belsterling. She's in line for the win. The Mountain Lions are able to hang on here, and I don't see any reason why they wouldn't. They're up 7 runs right now with an opportunity to go up 8 and really put this thing out of hand here. Hoffman, 4 1/3 innings. Still has yet to record a strikeout. Pitching to contact has been her MO this game.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th inning, number 21, Nikki Hoffman.
Nikki Hoffman with a strike taken there. 0-1 count to Hoffman. Hoffman fouls one off now. Run the count 0-2. Hoffman is two count to Hoffman. No outs here. Bottom 5. That pitch is high. The ball crushed by Hoffman down the third base line. Foul. Pitch from Gray. High, 2-2 now. Hoffman is 1 for 4 in today's game. Fouls that one off on the left side as well. She's been out in front of almost every pitch here this at bat. Hoffman with a grounder on the first base side, fielded by first baseman Sarah Rasmussen, and steps on the bag for the out. That's too easy for the Cougars. Becca had a chance to end the game here with a home run or at least get on base and give her teammates a chance to hit her around. Ball 1. Called strike on the outside corner to Needler. 1-1 now. Needler's 1 for 2 today with a double. 2-1 count. Needler with a ground ball to the third baseman Rex. She just popped up on that. That went right between her legs. See what they do here with a hit error. Could go either way, in my opinion, there. Neither reaches first base, however, and brings up Paige Duncan.
Now batting, number 2, Paige Duncan.
First pitch is high to Duncan. Out of the zone. Ball 2 to Duncan. Duncan swings and fouls it off out of play. Fourth pitch of the bat runs in on Duncan. She's way ahead here, 3-1. Duncan fouls one off to bring it full. They will give Becca Needler a hit on that grounder to the third. They 8 Rex up. So she's 2 for 3 today with that hit. Duncan is already 2 for 3 herself. Could be 3 for 4 with a hit. May not happen here though. Pop fly to second. Tough play. Right fielder coming in. Makes the play though. Duncan will likely enter day 2 for 4 without another at bat. Good to see her get a couple of hits though here in game number 4 of the weekend. She was hitless coming into this game. Sammy Meyer with the error that ended up costing UCCS last inning. Let's see if she can atone for that here. She takes ball 1 low. Becca Needler on first now. As the runner, 2 outs here, bottom 5. UCCS up 7. Score of 15-8. Ball 2 to Meyer, 2-0. Inside pitch with a strike there for Gray, 2-1. 2-1. Neither running on the play. Interesting decision there by Coach Peterson. 3-1 count now. Neither with the stolen base on second. Meyer with a 3-1 count here at the plate. Gray fires a strike on the inside corner to run it full, and it's full count, 2 outs. Meyer lines one to the shortstop, and that'll be out number 3. As this game continues, UCCS unable to get that essential 8th run that would have ended the game.
For all the latest news, stats, and photos on your Mount Lions team, make sure you check out www.gomountainlions.com.
Nikki Hoffman trots back out on the mound. She's the pitcher here still in this second game after coming in relief for Jessica Belsterling, who got hit extremely hard in the first inning. For Hoffman came in and settled down the Cougar lineup. Like to see UCCS hold Colorado Christian here in the top of the 6th and be eligible for a
Coach wants to know, do you really think that's a hit? Yes, fair. He wants to know.
Colorado Christian coming over to the press box here. Colorado Christian over here at the press box, arguing that their players should receive an error for a play to third base. Interesting. There, usually you don't see coaches arguing their player deserves an error. Anyway, play on here. Hoffman behind 1-0 to Rappaport. Rappaport rips one into right. Danny Fonseca with the diving catch out and right. That was the first out of the inning. Fonseca, not known as a fielder that covers a lot of ground in the lineup more for her bat, but flashes the leather there. Jessica Remine stands in now against Nikki Hoffman. Remine fouls one out of play. Hoffman ahead on one. Bunt gets laid down by Remine, but it is foul. One, 2 count now. Pardon me, first ball of the at-bat. Pitch is fouled out of play by Remine. One and 2 count to Remine, one out in the inning here. Top 6. Hoffman misses outside. 2 and 2 now. Pitch from Hoffman is fouled out of play. Fly ball Remine to left. Schellenberg with the easy can of corn catch out from left for the second out of the inning. UCCS now 1 out away from ending the top of the 6th and getting themselves back up to bat with a chance to end this game. Ball 1 from Hoffman. Sarah Rasmussen, the batter here. Ball 2 from Hoffman. Rasmussen 0 for 3 today. Looked like what would have been ball 3 for Rasmussen turned into strike 1 as Steve Collins, the umpire out in the field, says she did in fact go on that check swing. Rasmussen pops one up to shallow center field, easy catch for Hitching, and she makes it for out number 3. UCCS able to get through that inning, no problem. 1, 2, 3. A chance to end this game here in the bottom of the 6th if they are able to score 1 run.
Jimmy John's is a proud sponsor of Mount Ryan Athletics. At Jimmy John's, tasting is believing, and we deliver.
Gray still the pitcher for Colorado Christian here in the bottom of the 6th. Gray has come in and thrown remarkably well. She has pitched 2 2 2/3 innings and only given up 3 earned runs, whereas her counterpart, pitcher Katie Edison, oh boy, she pitched 2 1/3 and gave up 11 earned runs. Second day in a row in which Edison has been pounded, and Gray is coming in pitched great. So we'll see if Gray gets future opportunities after impressive performance this weekend. If UCCS is going to end this game here in the bottom of the 6th, it's going to be now, and it's going to be with their top of their lineup. Jordan Hitchings is the leadoff hitter this inning. See if she can't get things started for the Mountain Line offense. Hitchings takes strike 1 outside corner. Hitchings 2 for 3 today in the second game. Only failed to reach base once all day. Takes ball 1, runs the count to 1-1. Hitchings squares around to bunt. Pulls it back in time. 2-1. Hitchings slaps at 1. 2-2 now. Hitchings takes ball 3 low. Full count now to Hitchings. She fouls one back to the backstop. Danielle Roman with a nifty catch off the backstop on that foul. Came right back to her. Hitchings rolls one to Rex, the third baseman, and is thrown out at first. Retired for only the second time today. So there's going to be 1 out now. The bottom of 6. Jen Schellenberg is the next Mountain Lion hitter who's going to get a chance at scoring that game-winning run here, or mercy rule run, as the score is 15-8 in favor of UCCS. Another ball to Rex. Deja vu all over again. Rex rolls one over to first baseman Sarah Rasmussen, and that is the second out of the inning, just like that.
Now batting, number 4, Jessica Belsterling.
It's going to be up to Jessica Belsterling here with the last chance to enact the softball mercy rule. Home run is the request here. Ball 1 to Belsterling. Nice pitch by Gray on the outside corner. Belsterling watches for strike 1, 1-1 count. Belsterling fouls one off, 1-2 now. Pitch from Gray. Belsterling checks her swing. 2-2 the count. Belsterling fists one to the shortstop. It's going to be misplayed by Tatham. And Belsterling is on via what will almost surely be an error on Tatham. I can't imagine that going any other way. And they have indeed already put it up. Throw down to first on the ball from Gray is going to be mishandled by Rasmussen, but not to the point where Belsterling is going to take an extra bag. She still remains at first. Emily Jennings, the hitter, here with a chance to end the game. 2 out still. 2-0 count to Jennings. 15-8 in favor of UCCS. Jennings with a shallow pop fly to center. Center fielder Sansalone is unable to get to it. They're going to try and score Belsterling, and it looks like she's going to make it. And what a weird play, but that'll be it. And that'll end the game here in game number 4 for UCCS. So what happened was Jennings poked one to center, right? And Sansalone just misplayed it, and that allowed Belsterling to come all the way around from first and score. That ball got by Sansalone and rolled all the way back to the fence, as you could probably tell from your view on the camera. And Belsterling doesn't run well, but hey, if that's how it ends, that's how it ends. So the Mountain Lions were able to complete the sweep of Colorado Christian this weekend. Mountain Lions improved their record to 17-9 overall and 13-6 in the RMAC. Today's winning pitcher is going to be Nikki Hoffman. Nikki Hoffman is going to improve her record to 1-1 now. Losing pitcher is going to be Katie Edison. Next Mountain Lions softball game, just take a look here. They are going to go ahead and be on the road next weekend at Las Vegas, New Mexico with a split series. They're going to have 2 games against Highlands of New Mexico and 2 games against Metro State. Their next homestand won't be until April 12th and 13th. All right, well, that looks like we've got everything pretty much wrapped up then. Final score is going to be 16-8 in favor of UCCS. It's been a pleasure being with you guys this weekend. I graduate in May. This was my last homestand for softball in my undergrad career, but I wish all you fans the best, and hopefully UCCS softball can continue to roll. Have a great rest of your weekend. Signing off, Alex Kramer.